I know people with 4 kids, and they like, man, this is too much. You got 10 of them.
There's not one child I ever planned. Plan B owe me some money.
At what number was you like, I'm doing a lot over here?
1.
You went 9 more.
Yeah, man, I ain't tried to.
This dude is wild.
Man, I think some of them girls was pregnant before I met them. I think God put them babies in their stomach. Ain't no way. I'm looking at ovulation charts. It didn't matter. When it came to the women, man, I really could have made better decisions.
So is it a commitment issue or is it the women issue?
It's gonna sound crazy to people, man.
People know you as funny Country Wayne, but your story, man, you done lost your mom as a kid, your pops, your uncles, dope boys, run-ins with the law, baby mama drama. How are you who you are, bruh?
Man, you know, it's a simple answer.
It's Jesus.
The reason why I picked up the Bible, because I was at a peak in that time. I had a good bit of money, had the girls, I had the cars. I'm up, but I'm up in the wrong way.
He's your protector, he's your provider, he's taking care of you. But what about in the hard times? What's the stuff that people don't get to see about Wayne?
This is The Deep End with Lecrae.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited because, you know, today we got Mr. Jesus popping himself. You know what I'm saying? Billions of streams online, Netflix comedy special, best-selling author, your mama's favorite comedian, your sister's uncle's cousin's favorite. Man, the man has done some amazing things outside of being funny, outside of being a great comedian. He's an innovator. He's an entrepreneur. He's a businessman, and you know, and he a God lover. So you know, we had to have him on The Deep End. Welcome everybody, my brother Country Wayne, and the place to be, man.
Man, I thank you, Lecrae. I really appreciate being here, man.
No, I'm honored, bro. So I want to, like, it's funny because people know you as like funny Country Wayne. You know what I'm saying? But your story, when I listen to your story, I'm like, man, this man's story is way more serious than how he portray his life or come off. And I'm curious, like, did the story build the comedy? Did the story, like, is it a way you cope with it, or what is the deal? Because when I look at your history, I'm like, man, you done lost your mom as a kid, your pops and your uncles, dope boys, you turn into a dope boy, run-ins with the law, baby mama drama, all of this type of stuff. How are you who you are, bruh? Like, what the heck? You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know, the simple answer is Jesus.
Okay.
That's a simple answer.
Okay.
For those who don't understand that, I never let what I was doing take my faith of who I was. I knew when I was in the streets and my mama and them and all that, I'm like, man, you just in a financial situation. I always looked at it like that. So I never let it take who I was. Because I was really in it, all of that, just to get some money, and losing the mama and all that. It's just understanding what that life bring. So I was like, you know what? This ain't got nothing to do with my faith. If God is who he say he is, I'm gonna be all right. So I laughed through it.
Okay.
You know, I just laughed through the fire, and I always with that person to this day. I'm gonna find something to laugh about.
But your background, you come from, what is it, Milan, Georgia?
Milan, Georgia, yep.
Milan, Georgia. But your moms, your pops were them people.
Yeah.
Like, they was known.
Yeah.
So you come from a family where people known, like in the streets, they known. They name ring bells. Like, who was dragging you to church? Where did God come in the mix when, you know?
We went to church a little bit.
Yeah.
Nobody really was dragging me to church a little. My grandma used to try to make us go to the Kingdom Hall.
Okay.
But man, I was like, at first, I was like, my mom and them can't have God. We too broke. Every generation, like my grandma was broke, my mom was broke. I'm like, man, let me try this out. So I'm like, man, this church, whatever y'all doing, can't be working.
Okay.
So, you know, I just always had faith. I used to have talks with God to myself. I'd be like, that God that they were talking about, I was talking to him. And then when I got older, man, I started reading the Bible like at age 24. And I read it 9 times. I read it every day. And I picked it up from the beginning. You know, I just read through. And I just start over. I don't remember what book, this book, Matthew 20. The only thing I know is the stories.
Yeah.
And I just found I was on the search for him myself.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was like, I knew he was real because he was too popular. Like, Jesus too popular, man. So he had to be something. he can't be no made up character. And then when I said his name, I felt his power. So I'm like, okay, he real. And but I was like, I ain't see my mama don't really put in no work besides church.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's what they was missing, because she used to go to church.
Talk to me a little bit about that, like your mom and your pops. Like what was that like? Because give us the backstory. Like how did all you ever knew was them being in a drug game, or how did you wake up one day, or did you see them go into it?
No, I woke up. That's what it was. My mama was like the pretty girl in the street, popular, and she was a party girl, and my daddy and his family, my uncles, was dope boy. So I was born into watching the big foes of money and all of that, and the girls and the flashy cars. So I was born into that.
Yeah. Did you have a choice? Did you want to jump into the game, or was it kind of like, hey, boy, come over here. I'm going to show you how to ready rock. I'm going to show you how to re-rock this up. Well, how did it go?
Man, you kind of just already knew I was going to do it. Everybody knew that.
Okay.
Because I like money. So and my daddy told me one day he had just hit a lick for like $4,000. He was counting the money. He said, y'all bet not ever sell drugs. And I'm looking at that money like, man, you doing some bad advertisement right now. Because if you don't want me to sell, you better. I just seen what you just made. Yeah. You just made what it takes somebody to go to work a whole month or 2 months. So now I already knew. I was going to be in the streets.
Yeah. So when did you know you was funny?
I knew that since a child.
Okay.
I felt like, when you something for real, you don't ever try to protect it.
Yeah.
Like you don't never try to like go back and forth with somebody whether you're funny or not. Mm-hmm. I remember one time me and my brother was in the same class in 4th grade, because we got the same daddy, so we close in age. And they said, who's the funniest? And I remember they chose him, but he was more silly. And I remember saying to myself, man, ain't nobody funnier than me. But I never even showed them I was funny. But I knew in my heart, I was like, I always knew I had the ability to go on a run and make people laugh and keep tagging it. I could tear somebody up if I wanted to.
Yeah.
So that was the one thing I was for sure in more than anything. I knew I was funny.
Okay. So the reason why I like your story is because a lot of times when you think of dudes in the streets or dudes selling drugs, you think of like some tough gangster type of dude. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I grew up, around gangsters, thugs, you know what I'm saying, the whole nine. But I still, allegedly sold my little stuff from time to time, but I wasn't no tough dude. I wasn't no like, I'm about to bust you upside your head. Hey, where this at? I was just trying to get a little money on the side. You know what I mean? So I like the picture that, because I knew a lot of guys like that. A lot of guys was just trying to get some money. Everybody wasn't no tough guy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But it's interesting. I don't know anybody who was like a funny kind of like smiley dude who was still like in the kitchen whipping it up and cooking and the whole nine. So like, was that weird to people, or was it that's just what it was?
Yeah, it was so weird that the police in the other town, I got away a lot because they didn't think I was selling drugs.
Really?
When they used to hear stuff about me selling drugs, they just couldn't believe it. I had the Donald Duck hat from Walmart, man. So, I'm wearing Donald Duck hats, Bugs Bunny shirts. You know what I'm saying? When that was popular one time, I was always the happy-go-lucky kid.
Okay.
So it was like, but my intentions were never to be no gangster or nothing like that. I just wanted some money. So that was my real intention. So I wasn't trying to be.
Yeah.
I was never violent, man. I just wanted some money.
You wasn't never scared like the violence was going to come get you, though?
Yeah. Shoot, I don't have a lot of situations, man. I used to be paranoid. I remember one night, man, I had made like probably about $4,000, $4,000 or $5,000. And I remember I got so paranoid. I was staying in the projects in the mother of my kids' house. She wasn't that yet. But I got paranoid. I was like, man, they finna come take this. I remember going to the gas station and looking around and thought somebody come out. My pockets was budging. So I had a lot of situations. I was scared.
And what was you gonna do?
Give it to them. Shoot, I practice. Listen here, everybody practice shooting people. I practice taking it off. Every once in a while, I go in the mirror and be like, see how fast I can get it off. Me, I'm not, hey man, I'm not about to die over no goddamn. If you got a gun, it's yours.
Okay, I feel you. I feel you. I mean, there was times in my mind where I was like, man, I know what I'm gonna do. But then I got robbed, and I was like, I just gave it up. Like, here you go.
Here you go.
Here you go.
It's yours. I just try to stay out of those situations.
Yeah. So was there a time like when you was like, all right, I got to get out of the game and start taking life a little more seriously or figure something else out. And if that was God a part of the equation? Was comedy? Like, what happened when you said, I got to switch this up?
I was trying to get out the whole time. The whole time I was hustling, I was trying to be a rapper.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Put my money into the rap game, shoot my own video. I was throwing parties down my way and all that.
Yeah.
And then I just picked up that Bible. When I picked up that Bible, the reason why I picked up the Bible, because I was at a peak in that town. I was at a place where I was like, I had some money, had a good bit of money, had the girls, I had the cars, and I was like, I'm up, but I'm up in the wrong way. I was like, this the negative. And I remember my niece had a Bible up there on the TV stand. And someone told me just go get that word. And because everybody talk about the Bible, they never told me how to read it. They always talking about this verse and that verse. So I said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick it up from the beginning. And I went and reading that Bible that night. LeBron was in the championship. They won a championship that year, as a matter of fact. And I was reading that Bible, and I was like, it was coming to me different. The Samson story, I went to my, hey man, I'm like, hey, a lot of this stuff, his faith wasn't in his hair. His faith, it was his faith.
Yeah.
I said, 'cause if it was his hair, they wouldn't have let it grow back when they let it grow back. So I was just picking up, going to my aunties and grandma and them. But out that word, when I picked that word up, I really was, you could feel God. It was like every move was a move.
Yeah.
I was trying to get out the whole time. Like that was my goal. That was my true intentions. I tell my daddy sometimes, I say, y'all went to prison because y'all had other intentions in this game. Trying to enjoy. Like I would never, when I was in the streets, I would never go on no dates for real. I would never go out of town because I feel like that was throwing it in God's face. I'm already selling dope. But here I am riding around. You better have purpose with whatever you're doing. So I just know, if I ain't have purpose when I was in the street, I wouldn't do it. Like my baby mama, she was mad because I wouldn't never go on no vacations like the other dope boys. I'm like, why would I go on vacation with this illegal money? We're not successful.
Smarter. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, we're not successful. The guy at the dollar store is actually making more money than me because if I get caught to get 5 years, if he making $15,000 a year, you know what I'm saying? That's $75,000 up. And he can spend time with his kids. I don't miss that. So now my kids, but I was always thinking deep like that.
Yeah. When I listen to you talk, even in hearing your interviews and just kind of how you built your empire, like you was built different from the get-go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Did you know that when you was in the game? Like there was times in my life where I was like, I'll never forget a particular story where it was like my whole neighborhood was a particular gang and the opposite gang came through shooting. They was like, hey, y'all gonna have to start shooting back. And all my little partners like, yeah. And I was like, I don't know. I don't think that's me. You know what I mean? So I'm just wondering, was you in your mind like, I think I know this ain't what I need to be doing, or I'm better than this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I always knew that. I knew that then. I knew that when I got in the comedy game. I knew I had a purpose, and I just knew. It was always tied to God. Because I'm like, man, God the biggest, I'm nothing. So I just want to be a part of Buddy.
Ooh. Hey, that's a word right there.
I told somebody the other day, man, I like, man, listen here. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and we was talking about money and all. I was like, bro, we, as black people, for sure, we definitely still broke. Even if I make $20 million in a year, man, that really ain't, Mark Zuckerberg done just made that today.
Yeah.
So it's like, what keep me humble is like, man, God is bigger and he got a bigger purpose. So I don't know what real success is. It got to be tied to him.
Yeah. What do you think was happening in your heart during that transition period where it's like, was God like, hey man, like what gave you the confidence? What do you think gave you the confidence to say, I'm done?
Shoot, he showed me some fruit. I was famous already.
Okay. So you'd already built this up.
Man, I ain't quit.
The right way.
I ain't about to lie. I ain't quit that money till some other money came.
Okay.
So the same phone I was hitting licks on, the same phone I went viral on.
Sheesh.
So I was going viral while I was selling dope, hitting licks off the phone, going viral. And God know me.
Boy.
I wasn't gonna quit. He know his son. I wasn't one of the ones I quit and I slept on the sofa. In them nights in the car. Man, I ain't sleeping no goddamn car, man. I've been.
So you was like, look, my mama said don't quit one job till you get another one. Lord, you're going to have to give me a way out if you want me to get about this thing.
Hey, man, I wasn't quitting.
Yeah.
I was about to quit. I had 2 nights. I had one nightclub, and I opened up that second nightclub.
Yeah.
So they both was open on every Saturday night. So I was like, okay, this one doing about 40 a month. But it wasn't profiting for it. I'm realistic. Like, it was profiting like 18, 20. You know what I'm saying? So I had got to a point, but I ain't quit all the way. Until them shows was really coming in consistent. I was like, oh.
So I want to take a break for a second because conversations like this one are reminding me of how real mental health actually is. And when you hear someone talk honestly about depression or suicidal ideation or anything along those lines, it's a reminder that faith doesn't cancel the need for real care. And it's one of the reasons why I'm extremely grateful for Talkiatry. And Talkiatry's 100% online psychiatry practice that provides comprehensive evaluations, diagnoses, and even ongoing medical management for conditions like anxiety, depression, ADHD, bipolar disorder, OCD, PTSD, insomnia, and more. Unlike therapy-only apps, Talkiatry is psychiatry. So that means you're meeting with licensed medical providers who can actually diagnose what's going on and prescribe medication when it's appropriate. And the best part is that over 600 clinicians are in network with major insurances. So you can use your insurance instead of paying out of pocket. And getting started is going to take a few minutes for you. You're going to complete a short assessment, and then you can be seeing a psychiatrist in days, not months. Over 300,000 people have already found care through Talkiatry. And if this episode hits close to home for you, I need you to head over to talkiatry.com/Lecrae, complete the short assessment, and get matched with an in-network psychiatrist in minutes. Okay, that's talkiatry.com/Lecrae. Now, had you had quit by the time your pops and them got arrested?
No, I was on.
You wasn't.
I quit the day before the feds came.
Oh,
and got
okay,
him.
that's right. The day before.
The day before the feds, I had a quarter brick left, and I gave it all away. I gave it all the way to everybody. Sold it to them. I say I gave it away, but I really
sold it for cheap.
Sold it for cheap.
I'm gonna give you a discount, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And remember, I had a half an ounce left, and my brother Tay hit me. He like, bro, you might as well get that out of there too, cause your house might as well be clean. He just said that out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden, the next day the feds came. The next day the feds came. My daddy, I shook my daddy's hand that day. I said, hey man, I see you on the other side. I said, I'm legit now. I'm going straight legit. I'm doing this comedy thing. The next day the feds came and knocked on my door. I was on the way to a show in Brunswick, Georgia. I heard a knock at the door, boom, 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 boom. And it felt strange. And my brother Crenshaw went to the door. I said, who is it? They said, he said, it's the feds. I mean, FBI. I said, dog, they got me. I said, man, I don't know who done told. I said, but at least I'm famous. I could have some free Country Wayne t-shirts. As long as my kids able to eat while I'm in there, I was at peace. I went to the door. I had my hands ready to get locked up. They said, you Dwayne Coley? I said, yes. They say, well, we looking for your dad, Vincent Coley. I said, thank you, Jesus.
Take my daddy.
I ain't never been so happy to call somebody and tell me, you get locked up, buddy.
That is crazy.
Yep.
That is crazy. So your pops gets locked up. You taking off. I know I heard you went viral, and then a few months later, you like...
Yeah, I was on fire. When he got locked up, I was on fire.
Yeah.
I was on, I had killed the internet bad 2015.
Yeah.
It was like that 2015 run was enough to everybody still look at me as a comedian, but I ain't been funny for real since then till I brought back Drip 2020.
Okay.
I went through phases on the internet.
Yeah.
But I killed it don't take you nothing but to kill it one year.
Mm-hmm.
I killed 2015 so bad that it allowed me to be Country Wayne, a comedian in people's minds forever. That especially the South.
Yeah. Now you had already had some money before, but you hadn't had fame.
Nah, I had fame in my hometown.
Right. So what is this global fame doing to you inside? Like, how's that affecting your life?
To be honest, I feel like God prepared me because I was always popular in my town.
Okay.
So a country people, it's hard to really shake us. For real. Because it just, if I was popular down there in your mind, You think you bigger than what you are anyway.
Okay.
Cause if you popular in the country, you go to the city with confidence.
Yeah.
That's why them country boys will come, what's up, boy? Yeah. So I was already so confident, so I felt like, oh, you know, I'm supposed to be famous. What y'all talking about? I never had that. I always was like at that level in my mind.
Yeah.
So this fame really ain't do nothing to me. It feel like home. Everything feel like.
It was just what it was.
To this day, man, I be forgetting all the other stuff I done did because I just stay grounded and realize when you realize you ain't got nothing, you just keep going.
Yeah.
I think some people get complacent and be like, I got enough, but are you really got enough? See, I spread my money out so much, it keep me humble.
Wait, what you mean?
Man, I take care of everybody in my family.
You talking about spread it out like
my grandma get a. I probably my grandma, mama do Jake, three sisters. You know what I'm saying? We got three brothers that work with me. You know what I'm saying? My daddy. You know what I'm saying? The 10 kids. You know what I'm saying? That's 20, you know, the baby mamas, you know, that's 25. And, you know, even some people in their family, you talking about, you know, 30, oh, my other grandma, 31. Then this other person, then this other person, then this other person, and then my 100 and something people who work with me. So it's like, I think when you get it and you spread it, it keep you grounded. Because even if you full, it's some empty bellies around you.
Yeah.
So it's like, so this fame really ain't never do nothing to me because I'm always feeling like, I'm feeling like I'm trying to get to, I'm trying to get to it every day.
You a for real serial entrepreneur. You know, that's what I see. Like the dope game was just a way for you to use the skill that God had probably already given you.
Yeah, the devil was trying to get me like he got my mama them. You know, I tell people, man, even when you read the Bible, I told my daddy this the other day, I said, people reading the Bible the wrong way. They getting to know God, but God is in us. You need to get to know the devil. You need to learn his play. Because like if you to go to state wars, you're not watching film on yourself. You watching film on the opponent. So you got to know how the devil moving. That's what people need to know, because God gonna be there. So people need to know I knew how the devil was moving.
Yeah.
So only thing I did, I say, you know what? With God, that's the whole thing about the Bible and God. He say, if you get me, because this is Satan's world. He said, but if you get me, even in this world, you'll beat him. Yeah. And I just knew the way he was telling me, the game God was giving me, dress a certain way. Because the police was so racist, so I was one of the, I used to go to the store and get I didn't even buy the polo. It was the polo shirts, but it wasn't the brand polo. It had a shark on it. I forgot the name of it. Southern Tide. I think that was the name of it. I used to buy these college shirts and wear the little college hats and the Sperry's and stuff. So I was like, since they so judgmental of a certain kind of person, let me dress like the other person.
Especially in that country town.
In that country town. So I used the game against them, but it was my entrepreneur's skills. Yeah. So it was like, man, the devil tried to, the whole game of life is about God gonna be with you. Yeah. And are you gonna let the devil win?
What you think the devil is trying to do in this comedy game against you? Like, what is the things you got to watch out for nowadays?
Right now, he just try to be his best to not make. I made it too far. Yeah. So it's now he just tries his best not to let me be too seen. He don't want my story to be told too much. Because it's like every time I'm on a podcast or whatever, it draws too many people in because they're like, all the black people like, man, hey, bro, how you doing that and take care of the family and still got it? So it's getting people, and then I'm leading them back, hey, Jesus, they be like, oh, but Wayne have been saying Jesus the whole time. Yeah. So the only thing the devil do now is try to keep me hidden. You don't see me ever get an award. You don't see my name on no list. And they put the list out, but everybody know who the one. Yeah. Or everybody know who the one. So what I did on social media, man, is ridiculous, man. You talk about, man, it's going, the numbers now is ridiculous. But the only thing the devil do now is try his best not to get me seen. And that's it. That's all he could do at this point.
Do you feel like, because it's the flip side of that is some people would say, the more I'm seen, the more arrogant I get, the more I feel like I'm God. And God is, like, yeah, I get to you and I give you the credit later, but I need to shine. It seemed like you got bigger and then you start wearing a Jesus popping chain and stuff. Like what provoked all that? What made you start doing that?
Man, I knew I was gonna do it. I'm like, that's the goal. I'm like, I'm endorsed by Jesus. So I knew, man, when I get there, I was already saying his name then.
Okay.
So it just make me sing, because if you've been saying his name then and it got me this far with no help,
yeah,
I'm definitely gonna scream his name. Because I'm like, even whatever endorsements I lose with his name, I don't care, because I know who was with me then. Ooh. And I like, there's no brand like Jesus. He's too popular. There's no Netflix, Facebook, Nike, Coca-Cola. Nobody is bigger than Jesus. His brand is the most hated and the most loved. I never seen somebody who I ain't never seen a picture of. So popular. Michael Jackson's left. He was a big artist, and we don't say his name every day. But Jesus, man, they selling tickets to see him every Sunday. He ain't showed up, man. I ain't never seen nobody with a million concerts every Sunday. I want to get to that point where I ain't got to show up. They paying to come talk. They paying to come talk about him. And I'm like, man, so whoever that was, that energy of Jesus, man, I'm like, man, I'm gonna keep screaming his name, because boy, it's working.
Yeah. What if like, I get like Jesus in the sense of like, you know what I mean? Like he's your protector, he's your provider, he taking care of you. But what about in the hard times? Like, what does that look like for you, your low moments? You know what I'm saying? Where you feel like, man, everybody see me smiling, but I'm going through it right now. What's the stuff that people don't get to see about Wayne?
They don't get to see, man, how much I really depend on them. That's what they don't see. I'm a big baby. They don't never, it was a critic that said that about my special. They said one thing they didn't like about my special, he felt like I was real cocky. He said the only time that I seen vulnerability in him is when he talked about God. So I got this big bold, but everybody don't know how much I'm a baby when it comes to God. It's like I mess up and be like, man, hey, God, for real, man, I ain't gonna lie. That's the only person I beg and do all that too. So they don't really know my hard times, because that's all we can run to. Yeah. It's so much stuff out here could get you sick. It's so much, your money could leave. So it's so much stuff can happen. What they don't know is how much of a big baby I am to him.
Yeah. Yeah. I it's funny, like, certain things that would break people, I wonder about, like, you've navigated some stuff, and I'm like, that would break a lot. I know people with 4 kids, and they like, man, this is too much. You got 10 of them. Also, I look at your life and your lifestyle, and most people would be like, man, you popping, you got this going on, you getting the money, you getting the cars, all this type of stuff, and you don't cuss in your specials, you don't drink, you don't smoke. Like, what? I heard you got drunk at 25 and then you was like, I'm done. What started that? How did that start happening?
You see the devil win. The devil, all my family was on drugs. So if I was that stupid, I already was on the women. So I'm like,
that's your drug.
I can't do all of them. I tell people, man, you can't do everything. We all got vices, but hey, you gotta, man, choose your sins, or your sins gonna choose you. And I know for sure, them drugs. Yeah, it's just it's a lot of. It just threw things off. My family was smart. My daddy was smart. My mom was smart, but them drugs were undefeated. Yeah. So I just knew how the devil move. I'm like, okay, at least if I stay off that, that solved 90% of my problems that I was gonna have. I just stayed away from them drugs.
What do you think it is with because when we hear about Wayne, we hear about women. Yeah. What do you think it is? Like, what you
think it is?
No, not like
God created the best creature in the world.
That's not what I mean.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad, Lecrae. I forgot what podcast I was on, but I was finna keep it real.
But I'm just saying, like, for you like, nah, you good. But I'm saying for you like, nah, I ain't messing with them drugs. I'm done with that. I'm leaving that alone, or I'm done with the liquor. I ain't touching that no more. when it comes to the women, it's like I'm gonna chill on that, but then it'd be like, yeah, I ain't chill like I should have chilled.
Oh no, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I could when it came to the women, man. I really could have made better decisions to that because to be honest, I love marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Now I wish that on my kids, my sons, and they're better than me at that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can see them. They even when they think they being a player, they really be with the same girl 90-some% of the time. They don't make their mistakes or whatever, but it was nowhere like I was. And it was just like, man, women was just the thing that I was like, man, I ain't gonna lie. Even if it was wrong, I made it right in my mind.
We all do that.
I was like, man, God, I was thought about it. I was like, man, God made such a beautiful specimen. I was like, it's nothing else got my attention. It was nothing else distracting me out there.
Yeah.
But those women, and that's what but I could have made some better. I could have definitely made some better decisions, man. If I would, if I would have had all my kids by one woman in the house and all that, I would have been fine.
Yeah.
And that would have been. That's how I feel. I could feel peace in that. I feel joy. I feel life going a little slower.
Yeah.
And but I just feel like I had a different purpose. Cause coming from where I come from,
yeah,
I was wrong, but I still feel for me. Cause I'm like, man, come from where I come from. That wasn't what we was. That wasn't what we was taught.
You're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be here. So at the same time, you really living deep down like you don't supposed to. You don't know how far you're gonna make it anyway. You think you're going to jail, and at the same time, it's like, man, where I come from, man, I wasn't gonna marry none of those women. I ain't never met a woman yet that I was gonna marry. Because I know for sure I'm not God. And I ain't as patient as him. And I'm not sitting around this all day for this many years. And so I'm like, I'm not been, if God tell me to do it, okay.
Yeah.
But man, I tried it. I got married one time because it felt like the right thing to do. I tried it. I got married because I had made it. I was legit. And the girl I was with in the streets and all that, I was like, yeah, this the right thing to do.
Yeah. And
when I got in that marriage, I realized I was the same person though. I was like, I still don't want to be with nobody.
Yeah.
Every day like this. My goals, my dreams was bigger to me than that because I wanted to take care of my family more than I wanted to be married. My whole goal, my first priority was to make sure my family's straight and don't have to work for nobody.
And you didn't see this new person as a part of your family. You saw them as like a...
No, she wasn't new. I had knew her for 10 years.
Oh, okay.
But I just knew that she wasn't going to let me... She wasn't going to be with that wholeheartedly.
Okay.
Because even every woman I talk to now, they be like, you spend too much money. I'm giving too much. I'm like, bro, I don't care what you say, man. If I go broke, blessing my family, let it be.
Yeah. So you got your priorities already set.
I got my priorities already set, and they have to be. And now that I'm vegan, I don't eat. I was evolving as I was going. I'm like a woman. She about gonna have to be vegan because when you eliminate your eating different, now you eliminate the dates. That's what happened to my ex. He wasn't eating the same. So it's like at the end of the day, I say that marriage life look good, and it does look good. But I'd be lying if I say I would have, if I had it done over, I would have did it different. I probably would have chose different women.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie.
So is it a commitment issue or is it the women issue? Is it a certain type of woman that you like, I can't do that? Or is it I don't think I'm built like that? What you think it is?
I tell my mind I'm built like that. I feel like I'm a husband.
Okay.
But who's know? I get in that situation, I'm gonna be like, well, it's probably not me.
Okay.
But I tell myself that I'm built like that. I'm just waiting for because it's like when you get so busy at this point, if I had somebody right now that was vegan like me.
We gonna get to that because that's funny.
Yeah, as a vegan like me and understand my dynamic and how I take care of my family and on the same mission with me like that.
Yeah. Then for sure.
Oh yeah, and I'm probably gonna be like, and fit my business. Cause my last relationship, we kind of, man, she wasn't in the skits. Cause my skits, I playing Wayne. So I can't be with a girl in the skits if she's not my girl.
Right.
So it's like, so she wasn't getting in the skits quicker than I thought she was supposed to be. And I was like, this ain't gonna work because this is my business. This come first.
Yeah.
So I always sacrifice a relationship. I put my business first.
Do you want to be 65, 70 and with somebody, old man style? Or do you feel like, man, I'm just gonna probably still be cooking, still be working, still be grinding?
I'm probably gonna have somebody.
Okay.
Cause you want that partner, cause ain't nothing like marriage, man. Ain't nothing like having that partner that you y'all on the same page. Y'all, it's us. Even your arguments, you know we're a team at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So you definitely you're looking for that person.
Right. But right now, Wayne in his zone. Now I know you vegan. That's vegans everywhere. I get it. But I heard that the Bible is what convinced you to be vegan. Is that true?
No. Well, the story of Daniel
okay.
kind of did, because when they came to Daniel, and Daniel was like, he don't want to eat no meat.
Okay.
And they was like,
so you just doing a lifelong Daniel fast?
Yeah, I kept seeing the results. And remember Daniel, this is what got me with Daniel when he told him, the guy said, look, man, I got to feed y'all, cause if not, boss gonna come and kill y'all. If I get in trouble if I find out y'all haven't been eating what y'all supposed to eat. He said, how about this, man? Just let us eat it for, the vegetables and water and this, and let everybody else eat what they eat. And if we end weaker than everybody, we'll get back on it. And he came back, and Daniel and his homeboys were glowing. Yeah. So I was like, there's something to that. And then when they came and needed somebody to read the dream, Daniel them mind. So I was like, I got on the diet. I was more looking for what it do for you mentally. Okay. And I started seeing results in my frequency of how I think. I'm like, I'm on stage, I'm thinking quick. I'm like, oh, Lord, I'm figuring out a lot. And so that's what it was with me.
Okay. That makes sense.
And that probably just my belief. When you believe in something, it works.
Yeah, I respect it. I respect it. I mean, I could never be vegan. I like chicken.
I like it. Well, man, that vegan food don't taste good as that chicken, man. When vegans be saying that, they be lying. Man, I be watching videos of lemon pepper chicken. I be on my phone. Man, that goddamn that tenderism, man, I be on the sideways. Tenderism. I be on my phone looking at that oxtail shake. I be want some food. I want some food right now. I want some, man, listen here. I want a ham.
Man, look. My homegirl is vegan, and it's so funny because she's always trying to like, ooh, try this. This gonna taste like this. I'm like, none of it don't taste this. Nah, it don't compare.
Nah, man, that tofu or that big wet tofu do not taste like
nothing. No jackfruit,
nothing like some chicken
tofu.
and a big steak, and that stuff tastes better.
Okay,
I'm just being real.
As long as you know that.
Oh, I know it.
As long as you know that. When I saw you with my girl Sherry Shepherd, she asked you to name all the kids. Shout out to Sherry. She asked you to name all your kids, name all their birthdays. I was impressed. I was like, man, 10 kids? Yeah. So, now 10 kids probably is like, this is just life. This is how it is. I got it covered. I'm paying child support, whatever, taking care of my family. But early on, was it a struggle? Like, talk about what that looked like for you.
Yeah, that was scary. Every child I had, I was like, oh, Lord Jesus. There's not one child I ever planned. Man, Plan B owe me some money.
This dude is wow.
I'm telling you. There's not one child. When I first had Tony, I was in high school. I was like, man, oh Lord Jesus. I went to the Army. I went to basic training on the way to 12th grade. Then by the time we graduated, Tony's mom, she had another one on the way. So it was just scary. It was scary, man.
At what number was you like, man, I'm doing a lot over here?
1. I was at number 1.
You 9? You went 9 more.
Yeah, man, I ain't tried to.
You still, like, you don't feel like, man, let me go get snipped or something? You like, well, forget it, man.
I think some of them girls was pregnant before I met them. I think God put them babies in their stomach. Ain't no way. I done tried everything. I'm looking at ovulation charts. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
Baby, baby, baby. But what sound crazy, and this gonna sound crazy to people, man. Them girls that I had a child with,
Yeah.
especially the ones earlier, was from my hometown. And I tell them this all the time. And I never say this because people go back and forth and I don't feel like arguing. But I knew those girls. And their kids saved their life. I'm like, I always tell them, all my baby mamas from that area, I was like, what would y'all have done? Y'all see where y'all sisters and friends and cousins are still there.
Yeah.
So God sent somebody through to save y'all.
Yeah. He said, God sent my seed.
God sent my seed. Because if it wasn't for that seed, y'all wouldn't have these houses and this freedom.
I do think God, you know.
And I think I realize everybody, God meets you where you're at.
That's for
so
sure.
that's why we all privileged.
That's for sure.
So I think nobody wouldn't agree to that, but they understand what I'm saying.
Well, I feel like God don't want us to make bad decisions, but he can turn them bad decisions into blessings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
He did
saying?
it to David, you know.
Yeah.
Bathsheba.
Yeah.
You know, Solomon came up.
That's right.
So God already knew Solomon, but David was still wrong.
Yeah. Yep.
He said, David, you still wrong. And it was on your heart to do that.
Yeah.
But I used that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why he say he favored David, because David didn't care what people said.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing about everybody who really got in trouble in the Bible, like Saul. You think about Saul. Saul got in trouble because I think it was Samuel. He was supposed to wait on Samuel to sacrifice. But the people kept saying, man, he wanted to move with the people.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, guess what happened? That was his biggest mistake. Then Samuel had to go try to find David, because what happens is, man, when God don't gave you a mission, that's between you and God. And he don't change his mission because of what people say. And that's the hardest thing to do.
Yeah.
'Cause everybody care what people say. And when you don't care, eventually they'll get it.
That's true.
You know, if I wouldn't have made it, they would have called me stupid and everything. All them kids, all the but they see the way me and my kids are. We're close. Tony going to college. Tamar out there in college. Taylor about to go to college. I had a child who had autism that broke out of that. I seen real miracles. All my children close. Kiyomi called me this morning. Kiyomi called me 31 times. About 3-year-old, man. But she's half white. So she feel like I got to answer. You feel what I'm saying? She got that white privilege. She thinks she better than all the other kids.
Oh my goodness. So it sounds too like, man, you not just there financially, you even emotionally. You invested in
I
them.
know. Me and my kids they in the skits. We're close, man. Like we play waffle ball together, me and the boys, all the girls. We got, I built my house for them. You know what I'm saying? I got 9 rooms there because Kiyomi wasn't born yet. But man, we're real close.
That's crazy. Salute to you for really trying to make a masterpiece out of a mess.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And salute to you on that. What do you feel like, because you just saying you can't care about what people think. When the negative headlines pop up on you and people got negative things to say, I ain't gonna mention no names, but certain people, he corny, but he da-da-da. How do you navigate all of that?
Because I just know it ain't true, man. I just don't. When something ain't true, it don't really bother you. Okay. If I respond, it's because all right,
yeah,
that's enough. But when people do that, even that situation, man, I'm like, bro, just look at the numbers. It's a lot of black people rock with Country Wayne. Black people probably rock with Country Wayne more than any new comedian in the whole world. He is low key. The way black people rock with me is showing you that that's who they rock with, and they not gonna tell you that. I tell all of them, I say, man, listen here, bro. People never tell you who him. If they screaming your name too loud and you all in the other world, it's because you ain't. Because people are more comfortable dealing with something that don't give them that eerie feeling. That's why people listen to hip hop music and can have fun. But Anita Baker might come on. You know what I'm saying? Some Lil Cray might come on. You gonna look at it different. So it's like Country Wayne name, people don't really play with it. Cause it's like, that's a different conversation. It makes it a little eerie feeling. Cause it's like, man, that joker ain't got one industry push. and got it.
It got Tyler Perry vibes.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So everybody know, like, you know, that's a different. So to say that I'm corny, I'm like, I'm the realest in the game. I'm the only one from the streets. Y'all was kids. People who went viral besides me they got no other story. I ain't got no broke stories. I ain't got no stories, man. Like, to be honest, you know, when they do that, I'm like, I know who I am so much, and they know who I am.
Yeah.
Man, they know what's up. So I just be like, man, they just talk and get a reaction because they feel like I ain't gonna say nothing. That's why when I do say something, then everybody like, oh,
yeah.
Wayne said this. No, man, stop.
Yeah.
Because comedians know I call your phone first.
Yeah.
When everybody who ever said something about me, I called them first before I said something.
Do you feel like you use it to your advantage, like when, you know, your relationships with other comedians was all over the place and it was like headline stuff? Did you feel like, I gotta fix this, or did you feel like, I'm gonna just figure out how to navigate? I seen you lean into it a little bit. Like, you was just like, hey, man.
Yeah, because when I was talking, you know, so I was talking to old girl. I ain't gonna say old girl. I say her name. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to Jess. I leaned into it because I liked her. I don't care what the people saying. I'm like, man, they said stuff about her. I'm like, man, this is what I like right now. I don't care what y'all talking about.
Okay.
That's who Wayne is. So I never cared about the fame. She'll tell you that. She'll tell you Wayne about that paper, man. Like, I'm about the business, all the fame stuff and this stuff. I ain't like that. Me and her, you know, that's unfortunately that we even had to go on the internet like that, but we comedians.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So when you see, like, cause you open about your faith, you serious about Jesus, you ain't cussing in your stand-ups, you ain't cussing, you know, you got this image out here where it's like the culture meets faith in some kind of ways. But when you see, like Drewski, you know, do the skit he did, like, how do you see that? Do you see it like, hey, that's funny, that's what it is? Like, or did you see like, would you ever do something like that?
Heck no. I wouldn't do it. That ain't my thing though, but you know, I'm more of a creator. Like Drewski is he imitate a lot.
Okay.
So he's like a great imitator. He remind me of who the people that be doing that a lot. They know how to imitate people a lot.
Oh, like Jay Farrow.
Yeah, Jay Farrow. Them.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
Drewski, he means no harm. He just like this what he seen. And to be honest, I'm an imitator too, but I've come from the street, so I imitate what I've seen and done.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference. I don't really imitate like that. He do it on a broader scale. Because you got to think about the kid. He's still, man, Drewski, we about 30, but he's still a kid. You can feel the kid in him. He don't mean no harm. Only thing he think this funny. And Drewski is naturally like that in person. Mm-hmm. And when people are who they are, his intentions are not bad because it's like Drewski just he's like that behind closed doors, and people who they are, we forgive them. But at the end of the day, man, I wouldn't do that because the more knowledge you got, the more that you don't do certain stuff. Knowledge kind of like, like some of the stuff I did back in the day, I wouldn't do now. Yeah, okay. So he probably look at it 10 years later, but right now, man, it is what it is. It is
what it is. So you say some of the stuff you did in the past, like, man, I wouldn't do that now, but some of that has branded you. You are a different person now. You even said like, man, I don't even be trying to be funny in my skits and the whole nine. What do you think, what don't people understand about you? What is the misconception or the misunderstanding about Country Wayne?
Misunderstanding is that I'm just a comedian. And I think that's what people was missing at first. They thought I was just one of the content creators. Because they never paid attention to my story. It was always different. That don't make me better. But it was like, and that Country Wayne wasn't never really did skits. It was always storytelling. You know, the stuff that everybody else, even Drip had a storyline. Yeah. It was plugged with the Carlos. And I think people just put me in a group of everybody else, but it was always different. You know, just when I went on Shannon Sharp, people understood, oh, he business, but everybody should have known. I was the first one that, well, all the other comedians were trying to figure out how to make money. I was on stand-up already. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I had already made $1 million 2017, while all the other internet comedians, I'm the one opening the door for them to get door deals.
Yeah.
They would not get door deals at comedy clubs. Country
Yeah.
Wayne was the first internet comedian to go do comedy clubs, and they gave me a door deal.
Yeah.
Once I got the door deal, everybody came behind me.
Right.
And this stuff documented. You can ask, shout out to Tamara and Innovative and all them. They know.
There's been, and you know, I see it, I salute it. I think, man, you're an innovator. I think you're an entrepreneur. It give me, like I said, give me Tyler Perry vibes. But then there's comedians. I wonder, what do you say to the comedians who say, man, how he get a Netflix special? Or why why is it, you know what I mean? I've been doing this way longer. I got stand up, I got this, I got that. Like, man, this dude.
Most of the comedians don't got an hour. All the comedians who talking, most of them go up there do 20 minutes on a package show. To get a special, you got to have, first of all, you got to have an hour. 45 minutes to an hour time.
Yeah.
How many comedians you see go out there? And guess what? To be honest, that's why Cat talk so much junk, because he know he one of the great ones, even Kevin Hart them, because they'll throw an hour away. Shout out to Mike Epps. A lot of these comedians scared to throw that. If they got one, they scared to throw it away because they going around doing the same jokes every year, which knocks down the audience of the comedy game, because it hurt the comedy game, because now everywhere you go, they like, man, these comedians did that for years. So all them comedians talking got the same jokes they had 10 years ago. I just did my Netflix special, had to throw that material away. I got an Amazon special dropping March 23rd. I'm on the road now at comedy clubs grinding, get some new material. So they ain't got the work ethic. Nobody don't want to, man, they don't got an hour, 45 minutes. You see clips of, you don't see, I'm the only one on the internet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That if you seen a Netflix special with 45 minutes to an hour. So the rest of them who talk about, even the ones back in the day, man, you don't got the material. You could trick somebody and go on stage and be funny 20 minutes. Anybody be like, I'll kill it, man. I'm like, bro, go kill it 45 to an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You go on there 20 minutes, you can talk to the crowd for 10. So it's like they don't have the material. And they know it. That's why Drewski, he respect, he stay away from it.
Yeah.
Drewski stay away from it. That's why anybody who mention my name on the internet, we all fun and game, but I'm like, bro, and then they be like, some people got an hour. But then you got to work on your popularity.
Yeah.
So it's a grind. I'm like, why would Netflix give you a special? That sound crazy. You won't give you a special, but you want them to give you one. I paid for mine. Now the next one, the Amazon special, they gave me some chicken. Gave me a lot of it. But it's like, man, I paid for mine and I own it. So the Netflix deal was a great deal. But they got to think, who would give them a special?
Yeah. Well,
if you had $1 million, $2 million, name a comedian that ain't already got a special that you really would take a risk to get one. But if they blow my money.
Yeah.
So it's like it be business, and they be taking it personal when these networks don't give them. I'm like, man, you ain't giving yourself one.
It sounds to me too like I know you was already entrepreneurial from the dope game moving forward, but you had to teach yourself. Did somebody put you up on game on how to run the business the way you doing it, monetize on social media, or did you just have to figure it out piece by piece?
I had to figure it out piece by piece, but I was looking for it the whole time.
Okay.
I was like, there's no way that I got to go on the road to make money all the time. If these skits were this big to make me tour, I need to make money off this too eventually. And they didn't have the monetization like that until the pandemic. I heard about it. Facebook had just started like a year before that. So I was asking people, is it real? But I was looking for it the whole time. Because I'm like, if I'm an artist, I should never make more money touring than I'm making off of my actual thing that allowed me to tour. If I'm doing that, my business is lopsided.
So you like, where's the outlet that's gonna allow me to make money?
Yeah, I don't supposed to make money touring.
Yeah.
More money touring than I do social media, because social media allowed me to tour. That means that's how much of an impact that was, that it got enough fruit to allow you to tour. And I think everybody had the game messed up. Everybody was looking at, oh, we able to tour. But if your tour check bigger than your music, I don't care if you're Taylor Swift. if she able to tour like that out that music, imagine how much money that music making. So I was always to the fact, it go to taking care of a lot of people. It make you keep looking at, this ain't enough. Something missing.
10 kids.
10 kids.
It's a lot of child support.
So it made me, when you look at your family, man, when you thinking broad like that, you thinking of blessing a lot of people, it make your business go to another level because, not because you smarter than everybody, but you got more people to feed.
Yeah.
And you want to do it.
Yeah. You got a lot of gems. In your book, you said there's a difference between knowledge and wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Like, what does that mean to you? Unpack that a little bit.
Like, knowledge could be learned, but wisdom is from God. You know, and all of it is from God because you go through experiences. But wisdom, man, it's at the right time. Because you can have knowledge of something, but you won't know when to use it.
That's
so,
good.
like, comedy is timing. That beat is like, oh, I know that it's up. It's the time. You be like, oh, up. It's like, that up ain't sound right. Wisdom allow you to use it at the right time.
Yeah.
Knowing something, just knowing it. Like me, I always knew how to freestyle. But when I used to freestyle online, I used to act like I couldn't. I used to be like, you know that I'm chilling with the dogs. Chilling good the gang. The whole time I can flow. You know that I'm country. You know that I'm me. You know that I got the vision to see. You know where I be. When you know that I'm buzzing, I'm getting into the money. You know it ain't nothing. I always knew I could flow. But I didn't show I can flow because it wasn't time to show it. So wisdom knew I'm going to act like I was corny. I act like I couldn't rap, act like I couldn't dance a little bit. I used to dance and kick the door. Because I say, I'm going to release it at the right time when my brand got to the point when I let everybody know that I was cool and I was a dope boy. But if I wouldn't have had wisdom, I would have showed everything I had at one time. You know, never supposed to show all your card, but wisdom will give you game.
That's good.
And let you know when to use it. Because we all could get knowledge. That's why knowledge is dangerous sometimes. Because if you get knowledge before you get wisdom, you're going to be using everything that you know.
That's good. Last question, I think of you have experience losing family. You've been in the dope game. You got out the dope game. You done ran clubs, 10 kids, 5 baby mamas, gone viral, dealt with all kinds of stuff. When you look back on it all, what's the biggest regret and what's the biggest, I would say, what's the biggest regret and what's the change that really took your life into a different direction?
Biggest regret I ever had is not doing what I was supposed to be doing. That was my schoolwork. I feel like I learned now. If I would have been doing what I was supposed to be doing, I wouldn't have been doing a lot of what I don't supposed to be doing. Sometimes the duties of homework and stuff would have saved me from the times I'm dealing with these girls and all that. I wish I would have just did what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then what's the moment you feel like, man, this changed everything?
Oh, my mom passed. Because the worst had happened. The worst had happened, man. When you lose your mama at 11 years old, now you just searching for something else to care about that much. So it's like when my mama passed, it's like, dang, even if I go do everything right now, I can't get her back. So it was like, whew, I was like, that's when I knew, before I even read the Bible, that God, your righteousness means nothing to God. Show faith in him, because that's the only thing gonna keep you righteous. Because I could have been so mad that I could have forgot about God and could have been like, but it was when my mama passed, man, it's like everything else became fake. None of this is real. To this day, it would be like, oh, even this money, and that's why I give it away. But I wouldn't have gave away my mama. That was man, that hurt more than anything. Nothing have matched that hurt. And ain't nothing matched that. I haven't had nothing joyful equal to the hurt that was but Jesus. It's like the joy that he know, the joy I get from, man, it got to be a place one day and hope in that other place, because it's like ain't nothing I could get
Yeah.
that can replace that, man.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you sharing that, bro.
Oh yeah,
That mean a lot just for
sure.
other people to
for
be
sure.
wrestling with that.
So if you got your mama around, man, I don't care, ain't no falling out. Your mama or your daddy, man. I tell everybody, you got a parent or whatever y'all went through, call them right now and tell them, look, man, it ain't worth it, because if anybody in your life, if they die today and it's gonna affect you like that, man, call them today and y'all try to work that out some kind of way.
Yeah. That's good, brother. Man, we appreciate you, man. Obviously, you on the road right now, you know what I'm saying, working on material, and the Amazon special is coming. Anything else you got coming that people need to know about?
March 23rd, Amazon special. I got a movie with me and Coco Jones, Coco Jones, Aurora Divine, Tabitha Brown, Jay Alfonso. I put up the money myself. Lou, shout out my boy Lou, shout out my boy Ben the Dunn, he in there too, shout out the girl Charity, but I put up the money myself, and we in the process of selling it to the right distributors, but they ain't give me the offer I want, so it's a lot more going on with that.
Yeah.
So I'm probably it's a lot going on at the same time.
Yeah, we know you gonna figure it out.
Oh yeah.
We know you gonna figure it out.
We gonna get it.
Man, Country Wayne in the building, bro. We appreciate you.
I appreciate you, homie.
Yeah, it's love.
For sure.
It's love.
This is The Deep End with Lecrae.